to Tony Geldenhuys, Barbara?
Oh, he's not here at the moment. We're not even sure if he's where he is today. Who's speaking?
John Wanoa here.
I'll try his cell phone. Just a moment.
Thank you.
He always carries that with him. So.
Yeah, good one. What is his cell phone?
I'm sorry, I can't give that out on the
Okay, that's okay.
Just a moment.
I'm emailing him something anyway.
Oh, okay.
But I want to talk to him, see if I can get to see him.
Oh, okay. No, that's fine. He may be in the station somewhere. He may be working. He's got a lot on his plate at the moment. So doing something in an office, just trying to catch up.
Yeah, no, I couldn't get him yesterday, so I'll try today or tomorrow or Monday.
Okay.
Would you know what to do if you observe someone behaving suspiciously in your neighbourhood? To ensure the safety...
Hi, this is Tony Geldenhuys, Customer Services Manager for Auckland Central Public Counter. Please leave your name and number and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you.
Yeah, hi Tony, it's John Wanoa here. Just wondering if I can get 5 minutes of your time today, or if you're too busy on Monday, let me know please. I'll just email you a letter to your email I got yesterday from the front counter, and just briefly what I want to see you for. But I'll wait for you to call me, 027 281 3963, but my number at home is 368 4842 landline. Thank you. I'll catch up with you soon. Bye. John Wanoa. There. So that's Tony Geldenhuys. He's a little bit busy, and so I just want to let you know that I had a meeting with one of my guys, the Pommy guy today, well, ex-Pommy, Matt, and so it delayed me a little bit because I wanted to get an invoice to him for the £1 trillion note invoice to give to him, to give to his boss, Richard Chambers, the new area district commander of the Auckland Central Police Station. Has taken the place of Mike Clements that had my case before. So I'm hoping that I can see him. If you're watching this video, Tony, I just need to come and discuss with you what's happening, because I really need to get on the side of the police. I'm here for the community and not myself. I'm here in the capacity of the British government and the British military, UK, and also Scotland Yard police, who are party to this bill, debt, that's now placed on the police for Aaron Pascoe, Detective Senior Sergeant Aaron Pascoe, Criminal Investigation Officer, who has tampered with my evidence of my case between me and the owners, the registered computer-generated landowners of 1/61 Cook Street, Auckland. It's very serious that I need to settle a bill with the police, because I have to go to a higher jurisdiction, which is what I'm going under at the moment. And I've been on this for a long time. over 6 years that I have been prevented from going about my business with my Admiralty court-martial jurisdiction and authority to do what I do with our lands. These are our lands, and there is something wrong with the title, which has got fraud in it. So I want to make sure that you can assist me to going arrest the property in the Admiralty terms of jurisdiction in this court in London, where I'm operating from, the High Court of Admiralty in London, direct here online, where I base my jurisdiction in the King's Bench. Lord High Admiral authority as the surrogate King of England, okay, King William IV. Okay, so I'm speaking for King William, the creator of Admiralty mortgages on lands. Okay, so I'll catch up with you and wait for your call, Tony. This video is directed to you now that I've exhausted every avenue in the police organisation, and way back to Peter Marshall, Police Commissioner, who never replied to me at all. And so he's in this fraud as accessories now to this bill of £1 trillion note. Debtor instrument I'm banking on Monday. So I want to come and see you to give the invoice part of that debtor bill on Monday to you, then ring Scotland Yard Police in London to take over from there and recover the money on the block of land back into the bank to fit the pound note. Okay, because you won't assist me, and I've been told it's out of your jurisdiction by Mike Clement before he went. He says that you have no jurisdiction about what I do on land, only to arrest people for breaking your law. And so I'm not breaking any laws here, I'm just following the law of the land here and in Britain, where these titles are, British titles on 1/61 Cook Street land. Okay, so I'm talking straight to you, police. I've been getting the run around for that long that the police establishment has to pay for all this 6 years, 3 months of stopping my ship, dead in its tracks of my business to recover land that belongs to me. Okay, so I'll be sending all the documents to you like I've sent to the police commissioner, the new police commissioner, Mike Bush. I haven't got a reply back from him yet. I don't think I ever will, to such a serious case where police are in the fraud of and corruption of our lands, and with the lawyers and the judges. That's why I won't go in the court here, because it's full of fraud that I'm exposing here right in front of the world, my witnesses to the case in the High Court of Admiralty in London. Okay, it's very serious, and I need you as the last point of call, because those are your constables that turn up to any offences that are committed from complaints of the public. Okay, so I'm just telling you, if the computer generated landowners of 1/61 Cook Street, Auckland, call you with a complaint about me and going on the land block with or without a police, then they are calling you up for their complaint, and they will foot the bill because they will lose the case and incur more costs on top of what they've got. 2.715 800 billion pound note debtor instrument levy on their heads now. And from today, all their tenants on 61 Cook Street, 1 bar 61 Cook Street, are in the fraud as accessories to their fraud case. I'm dealing this as linked to Doug Rickard Bell fraud, linked to all the Crown Corporation New Zealand government agents in the fraud of accused. You can see that online on my YouTube, Twitter, Google, and Twitter, Google, YouTube, and Facebook. And those, the Facebook statements of claim, affidavits, are admissible in the High Court of Admiralty in London, where I'm going from. Okay, Tony? You can see this video online, and it's on Facebook as well, that I'm asking you for a meeting as the last point of call for this block of land that I'm seizing back into the King's estate from the Queen's estate. It was the King's in the first place. So I have a lot of people watching, including the British military and Scotland Yard, watching what happens here with the police here. Now I'm accusing the police of fraud and corruption in that back part of the police station you've got, the police prosecutors, and worst of all, the police private prosecutors. I'm a private prosecutor, Tony, and I'm testing your private prosecutors out on jurisdiction of law here as the owner of these lands, standing on my lands, offending me. Okay, so you get the bill. That's what the bill is. The bill is for all the damage that's been caused to my ship in the Admiralty language of commercial lien levy contracts. Okay, they're very serious, lethal instruments that I have now. I've been to the bank to bank that note as soon as I seen you, to give you the invoice for the £1 trillion note. And from today, midday, every day that goes past that Simon Rowntree and James Brown and their tenants are in occupation illegally on that land, 1 bar 61 Cook Street, gets the bill again and again and again for every day they're on their block. And the same with the police. You'll get $1 trillion every day. I'm saying this statement here quite clear that it's a debtor default convicted criminal crime bill debt levy instrument. Okay, legal instrument that I'm banking every day until you come with me to that block of land so that I can get it back to my chiefs' ownership as landlords. Okay, I want the land back and they can have their mortgage and go back to their bank. I told the owners, you can hear the videos of them talking, James Brown saying, it's your land. Yes, it is. And him saying, if you want to go on the land, make sure you got a police. Okay? That's what he said. That is what he said. I'm citing him on what he said. If you're going on the land, whatever, get a police. So he told me to get a police. Not me say get a police. He said get a police. Okay? I just want to make that quite clear. He said get a police. So when I go there, he's already been served notice as per commercial lien corporate contract law of Admiralty jurisdiction. Okay? So if he turns up, then he's right in it some more, because there was no complaint before that time of 12 noon yesterday when the affidavits expired. He never counterclaimed my claim to own the land. Simple. That's as simple as I'm going to say. If he turns up, or anyone rings the police, from the tenants or any public, rings the police, they'll get hooked into these bills of debtor instruments against the damage that's been caused to my persons and in personams ship of Admiralty as Lord High Admiral, Surrogate King William IV, King of England, title to these lands under my flag of Admiralty jurisdiction. Sovereignty. Right there. That's my authority of a constitution, right, and jurisdiction of mortgage contracts and bank loans. That right there. Tony? Okay, that's what I want to say, because I'm going to London to take my place, to control these lands here and bring the British military here. I'm going to call them, Tony, on Monday. After I've seen you, I call Scotland Yard to come here because they own those pound notes too. In the revenue from it, the tax and the money to pay them to do the job. Okay, so we're billing you and every police, the 15,000 of you plus the administrators and everyone linked to the fraud in that contract between me and those two, James Brown and Simon Rowntree. That's our private business that the police have tampered with and of causing trouble for me and my contracts with the King of England. Okay, so I'm just letting the public know how far I've gone with arresting the property and anybody else who's in the fraud. And so it's going very deep into the Crown, agents of the Crown, including Land Information and the Surveyor General and LIENS Manager. Okay, so it's getting personal here. I'm naming names and the constable has to come and arrest them if there is a problem. Okay, I'm going to stand outside and call the police to come to the block of land. I won't go on the land. I'll ring from there to come to assist me to go on because there's a crime being committed. And I've already sorted it out in the court. I just want them to turn up and say, if you think there's a crime, you've got that much jurisdiction. I want you to check it out first, Tony, because your bosses before you got it. They all got it. The police commissioner, Mike Bush, has got it. He's got these complaints. And the bill he's going to get as well. So it's not going to look good the longer you leave it. Because I'm saying this one more time, Tony. I am bringing you and holding you liable as well for accepting the £1 trillion note levy debtors instrument to bank it as against you and the whole police force. Okay? It's better to give you to you at a meeting. Okay? And then go from there. Because the eyes are on you now. They are not on Aaron Pascoe before. They're not on Mike Clement before. They are now on you and the new Area District Commander, Richard Chambers. Okay? So I've got I've been on this long time, so I know what I'm doing with contract law, and I know what I'm doing with land. And I'm doing this because I'm looking after our native lands that's getting rampant here with mortgage. I'm going to investigate every single title in Auckland and the whole country. I'm going to put a lien on the whole country. Okay? I'm going to put a lien on the whole country with this flag of Admiralty. Okay? So that it won't be able to move. And the military will come here and decide our law. Okay, of this title, which is British title, over that title. Okay, that's all I want to say today. John Wanoa, Auckland, New Zealand. It's 13th of March 2015, Friday, last day of the week. Okay, so I just get a little bit tired now because this is a very stressful job chasing after criminals in the police, and I've named them already. Okay, so you've got a problem in your police force there, and my aim is for the public's sake, the community, and what is happening with their money and court cases and who's picking up the royal revenue for who. Okay, so I'm here to pick up the revenue, the King's royal revenue for the King, not the Queen, the King, because you haven't got a Queen sovereign. So you'll have to ask me, you'll have to answer me three things. Who are you swearing your oath to? Where did you get your authority from? Right? Where did you get your jurisdiction from to do this case on this land block? And where is your most experienced person to come up against me and what I know about land? Okay? You've got to be right. You've got to be right. That's why I'm putting affidavits on everybody, because I haven't got anyone rebutting anything of my affidavits online. There's no one, not a single person, not even Ngāti Whātua Ōrākei. Tony, I want to tell you this. Ngāti Whātua Ōrākei, chiefs here at Ōrākei, is not the owners of these lands. It's the Rogan, Manukau, Wanoa, Kawharu, Parapara, names that should have been on that land block title. Okay? Those are the original 1840 British titles. Crown Grant, Deed, 339, title. And that's all I can say. Okay? It's missing off that title. I tried to put it on. They wouldn't put it on the title. So I can seize it back because of the fraud on the land. That's what I'm trying to tell you, to assist me to go and get it back. But if you insist on not helping me to get it back with a legal case that I have, with fraud going on in there, then you're assisting them with the fraud. That's what I want to establish here. That if you don't help me, you're actually helping the fraudsters as accessories to the fraud. That's what I'm telling the whole world in this affidavit. Verbal statement to you. I'm accusing your department of mass corruption and fraud in your police private prosecutions services in your department. Okay? That's why I'm bringing you the invoice for £1 trillion, equivalent to the British pound. The Moai King William pound note is on the same par value in debt to you. And like I said, I'm bringing you the first pound note. I'll keep coming up with the pound note every day to give you another invoice for the next day until you come and help me to go and get my land back. The same with the owners. I'm going to keep going there with a 2.715800 billion bill every day until they give in to that and the British title holders of that land. Okay? It doesn't belong to them. It doesn't. They only got a mortgage. They don't own the land. The original patent land title, I hold that. Okay? Got better information than what I got? There's nothing. There is nothing to show. Okay? And Scotland Yard, I've got to give them a call on Monday. I'm getting ready to do that now. I'm getting the affidavit for that. The bill to send to them to recover. If you don't talk to me soon. I mean urgent. Urgent. I'll let your boss know, the Commissioner of Police, Mike Bush, know this is serious. This is serious. When the police can't help to solve their own fraud problem. You're going to wear the bill. I'm doing an audit on you. I'm getting Scotland Yard to audit your private business Crown operation inside your central police station. Okay, so you better talk to me pretty well straight away, because I'm in control of my land at the moment from a legal point of view, okay, not a confrontational point of view. I'm talking from a legal angle where the conveyancing lawyers cannot go near these titles. Okay, they've actually fraudulent. They're fraudulent, and they created the fraud, and the banks, and the real estate. They're going to get the bill. The whole lot of them. The real estate will lose all their business. Baileys will lose the lot. I warned them on the 28th of December 2008. 2008. Do not sell that land. Ignorance is going to cost you. Okay, that's all I can say. Thank you very much. We'll see you later, and I hope the people that are watching this episode of Whodunit, that you'll find a Whodunit. Okay, and there's many Whodunit. You just have to pick the names of Whodunit. That's all I can say, with a big smile on my face, to get near the end of it, because we, Jamie and I, my secretary, is quite anxious to get going to England. We've got a job to do over there, very important, that will seize the Queen's assets, okay? We're going to seize their assets. This is only just a little minor one here. I'm testing this out first, okay? I'm testing this land block out, because this land equals all the Queen's assets. The 66 million acres, people, is going to be seized, one hit, with the big pound note, 970 million trillion pound note. I'm going to bank in this bank over here as soon as I put a lien on New Zealand. Okay? So it'll be their portion of that big bill to John Key and his government before he settles the treaty on their own Maoris. Right? Not the Moai landowner, the organic, historic, ancestral inheritance landowners. They're settling their own created Maori fake title holders. Okay, that's all I can say. They'll have to go to court. We're going to yank them into court and stick another bill on them. Okay, we're going to accuse them first, build them, then take them to court. Okay, I can do it all online without going to England. I can do it here. They'll pay for the cost, all that cost. Okay, thank you very much, people. Enjoy your day, because it's very nice outside. It's a beautiful day. Look, that's our day in Auckland. I just want to say I'm living in a country that's the best in the world. Okay, beautiful. So thank you very much. We'll catch you later, and talk to you soon. Bye.